Yes, I love that dress. I love all the scarf vibes, like done together. Very beautiful.
I love you.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so wait, you just got to do your first ever episode of SNL in the UK, right?
Yes, the first ever episode of
ever
SNL in the UK.
I know. Have you ever had anything kind of like that?
I mean, I think we have like sketch shows, but never something so formal. So bringing in that American format is new. We have like a proud tradition of, like you said, Blackadder, Fawlty Towers. Like we do comedy, we do absurd,
you do it well. Yeah.
But we don't do this format. So we're kind of playing with that, and I'm really, really proud of them. And we had Tina Fey over to help us like kick it off. So I got to share a scene with Tina Fey, which is like a bucket.
That's a bucket. Do you get nervous about stuff like that, or do you pretend you're someone else, like a character?
I pretend I'm someone. I go to my happy place in the back of my head. I'm just like, just get through this. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't trip over. That's everything.
That's so cool. Well, congrats on the new movie. I love a rom-com, y'all. It's got the classic rom-com vibes, so tell everybody a little about it.
Yes, this story is a story of adventure, of love, of fun, and I play a character named Anna, who's a little bit of a mess. You know, she's finding her way.
Yeah.
And she is kind of finessing her way through life. And it's a really fun story to watch, and she's thrown into the beauty of Tuscany and taken away by Rege's character. And you know, it's just a really fun movie that everyone should go see.
So what made each one of you want to do it?
Halle. The presence of Halle Bailey made me want to do it.
Yeah. So much talent. Well, what's interesting is you both sing, you both act, you have so many commonalities already. Was the chemistry there right off the bat?
Let's be clear for a second. Halle sings. 6
You're in
Grammy
a band.
nominations.
No, wait, last
singing.
time you were here,
sing.
you're in a band. Yeah, no, you.
Yeah, I mean, I have a teenage past, like a lot of people. That's different to like singing. To be clear, like the most terrifying moment of this movie.
I was like, you sing in this movie.
There's a little, there's a suspens of singing in the film.
Oh, why you gotta be sexy, Rege? Okay. Yeah. Say it again. I don't know. Yeah.
But it's
You were terrified doing that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
The most terrifying thing that I've ever done on set was having to like be this close to Halle Bailey and just be like, they're like, in the scripts, like you got to sing, no backing, no notes, no nothing, just charm Halle with a smile and holding a couple notes. And
he killed it. It's one of the best parts of the film.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I thought, and you ended up singing too. Was that
a little
planned or was it?
You know, not really. I mean,
it was planned. We just didn't tell her.
Yeah, they just made me sing. They're like, go.
Yeah, they're like, we know you can do it. Here it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, what made you want to do the film?
I was super inspired by the script. I was super inspired by the fact that it was led by 2 Black leads in a rom-com.
They were excited as well.
And a theatrical release. So that was really cool. And we're encouraging everybody to come to the theaters, escape for an hour and 30 minutes, bring your friends and family just to feel good.
And
that's
you feel the energy of the crowd when you're watching. You laugh together. It's a cool experience. My first job was working in a movie theater, and there's nothing better than watching a movie in that environment.
Yes.
Wow. Well, I mean, because a lot of the time, like when we're on the press tours, you look back, oh, you got to see it on the biggest screen possible. This one isn't about the big screen. Like, yes, the sunsets are gorgeous, the landscapes are gorgeous, but this one's about the big room. It's about watching it with people, feeling good with people, having that feel-good aspiration as a community. I think it's what we haven't had in theaters, and that's what's important.
Feeling
the
energy in person. Same thing with listening to music or watching it live, like being there live. It's the same kind of vibe. Yeah. Or same kind of feeling of why you want to go do something live and in person. When did you two meet? Your chemistry is incredible. Was this the first time y'all worked together?
First time we worked together.
The first time we worked together, yes, but we met for the first time.
Almost exactly a year ago.
Yes.
Today, actually.
It's almost our friendship anniversary.
Friendiversary.
Yeah, so we met at the Met Gala last year.
Kind of a magical place to have.
That's a rom-com.
Yeah.
That's where you
met?
met?
It's the meet cute to end all meet cute.
Yeah, what?
I remember, so we just announced the movie. So we knew that we were going to be doing this thing together. And it's a room where generally you go in on your own, but Halle was in this sparkling diamond situation, glowing across
Probably
the
just
room.
looking hideous.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, hey, I could see my friend literally glowing. And I was like, hey, we're going to make a movie together. And we just like gravitated towards each other and like, great, this is going to be great. Let's be friends.
Yes.
You know what I found out about that, the Met Gala recently was I didn't know they didn't allow you to bring someone.
Yeah,
So you
go by yourself.
You are just walking in and being like, find a friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you find someone who's just like, hey, I'll catch you, like that's how you build chemistry.
Because people think we just all barbecue together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, like, people will be like, oh, I was like, I don't know that person. Like, I was like, we were just in a photo because we were both somewhere and they took a photo.
Invite, we could barbecue.
Yeah, I would barbecue with y'all, but I just mean, like, it's so funny. Those situations can be very awkward. And I was like, that's kind of amazing. They set you up. Like, they're like, nah, go inside and you have to actually engage.
Yes. And that's why I was so excited to see Regé, because I already was a fan of him, like so many of us in here.
There's a few in the audience.
Oh, yeah. And he's such a good guy, so kind-hearted, so it was a great experience.
Yeah, you got a whole fan base up there, man. Halle plays a chef who is a bit of an impulsive traveler. What kind of traveler are you?
Ooh, I am an organized traveler.
Oh.
Thank goodness.
Oh, do you plan everything?
Unorganized, regular life, but on a trip, I plan.
Until you're comfortable.
Yes.
Wait, you play, like, you have an itinerary kind of thing? Okay.
I just went to Costa Rica for my birthday.
Yeah.
We hit everything. We did the waterfall, we did zip lining, we did the boat. I'm like, I'm gonna make the most of my trip.
Yeah. I like doing all those things, but I don't like to know when they're gonna happen. I just like to wake up and go, yeah, this is not, let's just do it. Let's find out how we zip line, or find out how I'm like, yeah, you would hate going on vacation. I'm like, we'll make it happen somehow. What kind of traveler are you?
I'm between the two. I want to be prepared enough to be spontaneous. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like, I want to know where I'm going to be. I want to know I got everything I need. And then we go off-piste and we find some new stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. Okay, okay. I'm still gonna be me. So is it true? You play a chef, right? So this is my favorite thing. I always say this on the show. You actors get to do the coolest stuff because you get to train with people that are so amazing at these skills that you get to learn. So you got to train with Iron Chefs?
I did, and it was so much fun. And
that's cool.
I'm from the South, so I'm from Georgia.
Yeah.
And we already grow up in a family helping in the kitchen, so I already love cooking. But getting to go to Italy and work with Iron Chefs was so cool.
In Tuscany?
In Tuscany. Now I know how to roll, hand make pasta.
Yeah, I've done that in Tuscany.
Yeah, it's fun,
yeah, I did the class, and then we didn't plan it. It just happened.
Wow.
Like, you do what?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it's cool. I like doing it.
Yeah, so I had a great time. I feel like I learned so much, and I'm taking stuff back home with me for sure.
I know, it's just such a cool thing. Like, whatever the skill set is that your character does, y'all get to, like, learn from the best of the best. Did you each get time to actually explore Tuscany?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, like, my favorite thing to do every weekend was, like, just drive out, because where we were around Pienza, there's, like, all these tiny little towns, like 20 buildings tops. There'll be maybe one restaurant. You just pick something on the map, drive to it. The landscape's incredible. You know that field at the beginning of Gladiator?
Everything is a postcard.
Like, we're right there. Like,
is that where they did it?
Yeah, that's where we shot. That's the part of the world we're in. And it looks even more beautiful in real life.
Yeah.
And so, like, you have this link to the land, and, like, there'll be one little restaurant, and, like, grandma will be cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The menu is whatever she feels like putting on that day.
Yeah.
And then you just discover food that way, you know?
Yeah.
So that was my entire activity in Tuscany.
It's my favorite country to eat in, is Italy. Yeah. But Tuscany's great. Y'all actually shot, is this true, at a real restaurant, a real vineyard?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No, the vineyard's
Everything was
fully
there. Yes.
That's incredible. So did you actually get the people working there to actually make y'all food? Like, you had the whole experience while this isn't a job. This isn't a job.
Basically, yeah.
This is crazy.
Our job to soak it up, put it on the screen, and bring it back to you.
Yeah, you did well.
You know what I mean?
Well done.
You
well done.
sacrificed a lot.
You are such a helpful person. So wait, your character can be a bit competitive, but you're actually really competitive in real life, right?
Well.
Yes, a lot of it, not a little bit, a lot of it.
Are you competitive in real life?
No.
Oh.
I am chivalrous. And so, for instance, there's a scene in the movie where I'm meant to catch Halle. Like, Halle's running off, and I'm meant to, like, be able to catch up to her.
Yeah.
And so I was like, the gentleman I am was like, look, I'm gonna go at, like, 40%, so you have a sporting chance. Halle was
Are you
a track
saying
athlete.
that girls can't run? What
No,
are
I'm
you
saying they can. I'm saying Halle's a gazelle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying at 120%, I couldn't catch Halle Bailey. Like, she was just shooting through that field, and I was like, you know this is make-believe, right? She was like, I don't care. Gone.
Catch me if you can.
Yeah, it's like a dream sequence. I mean, what chance are you gonna have when you're in a field, in a vineyard? Like, it's like a dream where you run. I was like, I have to do this for myself. I kept going. It was so fun.
Meanwhile, he's like sweating behind you.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious?
Which is why we had the sprinklers. It was just a practical cool down.
Oh my God, it is beautiful. Yeah, to run in a vineyard like that. I didn't know it was shot in the same place. That's very cool. Just to be able to revisit all that. That's awesome. You had a bit of a stunt. Was it with a barrel? What were y'all doing?
We were rolling barrels. So there's like the tradition in this part of the world where they have wine barrels from the vineyards.
Yeah.
And they all get together and they race them through the town for it, and they take it incredibly seriously. Like, this is like the Tour de France, but with rolling barrels.
Yeah.
Like a two-man rolling barrel race. It's incredibly difficult. You got to train for months and months to do it because they're really heavy, super hard to steer. Like, the stuntmen on this, like, I've done action movies.
Yeah.
I saw the gnarliest spills here trying to roll barrels uphill.
What?
I saw the stuntmen flying over the air. Have you ever tried to steer a wine barrel?
I didn't know if that was ever an option on the activities and you go to a hotel, I would for sure do it.
This is what happens when you don't plan. You end
Yes.
up rolling
I
wine
would
downhill.
totally do it. Does seem like that would be very heavy. Yeah.
It was a good workout. This is another part of the job that wasn't a job. I got to work out pretty hard for this by rolling wine around, which sounds like a dream, right?
Yeah. Before we go, you were working on a deluxe edition of your album, right?
I am.
Red is one of my favorite colors. What's special about this for the fans?
Oh, it's amazing. I love making music. It's my first love. I did it with my sister.
Yeah.
And so it's really special. This album was special to me. It was my first solo project. And now I'm excited to add a few more songs and talk about more love and life and experience. And yeah, I'm just grateful to be able to create and put things out into the world.
Yeah, it is a blessing, right? Especially when you're needing to like say something. It's such a therapeutic thing to have that as a vessel.
Oh yeah, and you're so incredible. Like,
Oh,
she's
you're
amazing.
so nice. You're so nice. It's just a gift. Anytime you go through something to have that, it's my favorite thing. Are you still in the band, like
No.
doing stuff? No. I think you should get the band back together.
If I was ever going to announce music, it would not be in this company.
Write a
Like, I'm gonna
romantic
let you guys do
ballad.
what you
Give it to us. Welcome back, y'all. We've got Halle Bailey and Regé-Jean Page with us. Their new movie is called You, Me, and Tuscany. It's in theaters tomorrow. Y'all got to check it out. It's a good old-fashioned rom-com, and because we love rom-com so much, it's time for a game about our favorites. This is called Rom-Com on an Answer. What? Lord, are you there?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, God comes here. Yeah.
You know I do. What's up, girl? How y'all doing down there?
Hey.
What's up, Halle? What's up, Reggae?
Hey.
What's going on,
right.
big guy?
Don't be nervous, girl. Don't be nervous. I got you. Okay, now we're gonna play a game. Now this one is about your favorite romantic comedies of all time. I'm gonna read a clue, and if you know the answer, hit your button and take your shot.
Okay.
Kelly, you know I'm gonna stop reading if you answer early, so you just do you, girl.
Are we allowed to answer early, God, or do you have to wait for the full question?
No, you can answer early. I'm just gonna stop reading the whole
Going
thing.
down.
Okay.
You're going down.
Well, she's already talking smack. Get ready, y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're wrong, Kelly, your opponents can steal
Whatever,
right out
God.
from under you, okay? Here we go. In what rom-com did Hugh Grant pretend to work for a publication?
Oh my God, he's in the book. It's Julia Roberts, and it's a Notting Hill.
It is Notting Hill. Look at you. Look at you.
I know, I always lose the game when they don't let me interject.
Okay, here's your next question.
Okay.
In Sleepless in Seattle, what espresso-based Italian dessert does Tom Hanks think is a move in bed? Kelly.
Tiramisu?
It's tiramisu.
Second one, right?
She's killing us.
Quick, I'm quick.
Killing us.
Here is your next question. In Bridget Jones' Diary, what Christmassy sleigh-pulling animal?
Animal, Christmas, reindeer.
You got it, Halle. It is reindeer.
Animal, Christmas, reindeer. Should have checklist.
Worn by Colin Firth. It's an ugly sweater, but it's okay.
I love him. Oh, the sweater,
As
yeah.
long as you look like Colin Firth, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, here's the
straight.
next question. In How Stella Got Her Groove Back, where did Stella get her groove back?
Jamaica.
Reggae.
Yeah.
You got it, Jamaica. That's right.
You second-guessed yourself, you said.
You gotta double check it.
Yeah, with yourself.
Here's your next question.
Okay.
In 13 Going on 30, what iconic, ghoulish Michael Jackson video does Jennifer Garner's character,
I don't know.
Reggae?
Thriller.
It's Thriller. You got it. And there's that point.
What other
I don't know
ghoulish
that
Michael
movie as
Jackson
well.
videos are we talking about?
Here's the next question. In what romantic comedy did one character profess his love for Buttercup by saying, "As you wish"?
Oh, no.
Reggae,
The Princess Bride.
you got it.
He's just killing it. Okay.
I'm disappointed.
Buttercup.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Yes, that's right. Reggae's in the lead. Some would say it's inconceivable. Isn't that
Oh
right,
my
Kelly?
God.
Inconceivable, I think.
That's right. That's right. Here is our next question. In Hitch, Will Smith plays a matchmaker. Curveball, where was Will Smith born and raised?
Oh,
West Philadelphia.
You got it, Halle. The Fresh Prince.
Maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some people all out to school.
A couple of guys.
See?
They're no good.
It's so hi, yeah, you're young for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what? I was like,
Here's the next question. What high school rom-com starring Julia Stiles and the late Heath Ledger was
oh
based
yeah.
on?
10 Things I Hate About You.
That's it. You got it.
Yes. Great soundtrack.
Yeah.
That was a really good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
Okay,
really
that sound
excited.
means it's time for one more question. And this one is for all the romantics out there. So it's worth all of my eternal love. Whoever gets this wins it all. Because
Dang.
that's how I play. That's how I
Two of
roll.
us are
Here
gonna
is the
lose.
final question. In Pretty Woman, Richard Gere's character chose the penthouse hotel room, even though he suffers from
No, that was bad.
Halle.
I think I know where it's going. I just
He was scared of being high. He was scared of heights.
That's it. You got it. Unbelievable. Halle is the winner.
You just won God's eternal love. It's incredible.